episode 108, I believe, of the Dangerous Divas podcast, and I'm super excited because today is something that I'm really, really comfortable with. We're going to talk about comfort zones and getting out of our comfort zones. As you all know, great things never come from comfort zones, and that's one of the most important things people talk about is like always, always, always getting out of it and getting out of our bubble and making sure that we are always being moving forward and being successful with it. So that's the only way to grow. That's the only way to succeed in anything in life is to step out of your comfort zones. And sometimes it's the scariest thing in the world, but at the end of the day, it's going to be your favorite thing, and it's going to be so freaking worth it. Anyways, let's get right into it. So first, I want to get into what comfort zones are, because I feel like a lot of people don't totally understand where they are. Comfort zones are about fear. Comfort zone is like a little bubble. Picture yourself into this very small bubble, and this is where you are. And anything outside of that bubble is fear. Fear that we might embarrass ourselves. Fear that we might fail. Fear that we might embarrass our family members, or fear of other people's opinion, right? Like different types of fear that are outside of our comfort zones, or our bubble, right, would definitely be that, okay? So what you need to do is break those chains and get out of that box. And once I learned this concept of getting out of our box and making sure that we are progressing and always moving forward, I honestly have succeeded and grown so much as a person outside of it. And every single day I try to get out of my comfort zone with different things. And when you do get out of that box and that bubble, there's going to be like such a big weight lifted off your shoulders, and this is where you're going to feel like you love taking risks, and you'll be able to grow in your life while you're living your life to the fullest, which is literally what we all want to do, right? So I've come up with 10 different ways to get out of your comfort zone, and I think that's like the most crucial ways that has helped me and other successful entrepreneurs and successful people in the entire world to get out there and feel the best they've ever felt. So let's get right into it. Number one, you need to become aware of what's outside of your zone. So what you can do, a practical exercise, is literally get a pen and paper, okay? Draw a big circle, right? A big circle. And that circle is your bubble. That circle is your comfort zone. And then write things that are outside of it. Outside of that bubble, things that you might be scared of, things that you might want to overcome, right? It will help you identify your discomforts and your comforts. So, grab a piece of paper. I don't have one on me right now to show you, but draw a big circle on there and then write your comforts. Maybe your comfort is, not answering the phone. Maybe your comfort is texting, whatever it may be, right? Write all the things that you're comfortable with within the bubble. And then outside of it, things that you're not familiar with, things that you want to overcome, but you might be scared of. For example, going into a gym. It might be the scariest thing in the world for you. Or meal prepping might be really, really hard to make that decision to meal prep. So write these different things that you might be scared of that you want to overcome. So that's one. Number two, you need to become clear about what you want to overcome. So after you look at the discomforts that you have that are outside of your bubble, I want you to write into deeper reasons why you want to overcome these fears, why you want to overcome that discomfort, so that you can go deeper into it. And you remember, the first thing to overcome with any of it is your fear. Okay, so but really write the reason why. For example, if you're scared to go to the gym, overcoming going to the gym might transform you into a beast. It might transform you into the healthiest and best version of yourself. And that might be the scariest thing in the world, right? Being outside and becoming a whole new person can be scary, okay? Number three, you want to get comfortable with discomfort. Like, you need to make it a goal to stop running away from discomfort. If you're not comfortable, it's good. It's a good thing. It means you're moving forward. It means you're progressing. It means that you are actually getting somewhere. One of the biggest things is, like, my clients are super scared of meal prepping. and they'll tell me like, I'm meal prepping, and I'm like, no, you're not, because you're posting on Instagram all of your, pictures, and I can see that you're not necessarily meal prepping the right things. So like, I want you to understand that yes, you can get to your goals, but you have to stop running away from your discomfort. Some of you, you might just be scared of losing that 20 pounds. Like, what's gonna happen after I lose that 20 pounds? Like, stop running away and actually go for it and overcome that fear, and then you will figure everything else after. I promise you. Throw some shit up on the wall. That's my favorite saying. Throw some shit up on the wall and figure it out as you go. And I promise you, this is what I live by. Okay, when I created this program, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea, obviously I knew how to create a program and I knew nutrition, but I had no idea of like how I was gonna do it. How was I gonna deliver it? Apps, things like that. And I got my first client and I just had to figure it out. So definitely, getting out of your comfort zone and stop running away from it is the most important thing. Number 4, if you're gonna fail, you need to see failure as a lesson. We are so scared to fail in this society. And when we fail at something, everybody's looking at us like we're the worst person in the world. But at the end of the day, you need to look at it as a lesson. Like, what did you learn from failing? How can you use that to better succeed next time, right? Look at all the positive things that happen while you might have failed, but you've succeeded and you've progressed and you've done different things and you've learned your lesson with it. So see failure as a lesson is definitely huge. Number 5, you want to take baby steps. Take small steps, very, very small steps every single day toward the fear you want to overcome. This is going to help you avoid overwhelm. It might be drinking a tiny 1 water bottle a day, right? Obviously that's little things, but what I'm trying to say is take small steps to overcome that fear. Don't try to do it all at once, or else it's going to be too overwhelming. Number 6, this one is actually pretty awesome. You want to hang out with risk takers. So if you want to become my friend, just let me know. But start hanging out with people who take risks. Start hanging out with people that want to grow and that are growing every single day. This is going to influence you. This is going to have an effect on you about hanging out with these people. You're going to understand how they think. You're going to start thinking the way they think. You're going to, take more risks because you're influenced by those people. And that will definitely help you grow and succeed and get out of that comfort zone, right? I was talking to my dad earlier today, and there's this idea that I've been wanting to do. I've just been scared of doing it because it's a big commitment. And he's like, Salome, you need to take risks to be successful, and I have your back. Obviously, having somebody that has your back is definitely huge, but you need to take risks to be successful. And that's what he said. He's like, you're not going to grow and you're not going to move forward if you don't take that risk. And that was it. Okay. Number 7, you need to be honest with yourself. You're probably making excuses of why you shouldn't overcome these fears, but really ask yourself, why are you making those excuses? Like, seriously, like, why are you making these excuses? And be honest with yourself. You don't have to post it all over the world, but be honest with yourself. And know, like, I'm honestly just scared. I don't know what I'm going to do, next or whatever, right? It's easier that way, and it's going to help you increase your chances of success when you know exactly why you're making up these excuses, okay? And being honest with yourself will help you grow as a person as well. Number 8, figure out the benefits of your achievement, of your goal. What's going to happen when you actually achieve that goal, and how will it benefit you? And keep that in mind. For example, if you lose 30 to 40 pounds and you feel better, right, about yourself, then what are you going to do to, what's going to happen as a achievement once you get to that goal, right? Are you going to feel better? Are you going to be able to keep up with your kids? So on and so forth. Ask yourself that. Like, seriously. Number 9, don't take yourself too seriously. Literally. Like, learn to laugh at yourself. Learn to make yourself look like a fool. Roll with the punches. Things like that. Because at the end of the day, there's going to be times that it's going to be really embarrassing. And there's going to be times that you I don't know, feel like you should be all perfect, and at the end of the day you're not. So don't take yourself too seriously. And number 10, have fun. Enjoy the process. Discover all the things about yourself that you might not even be aware of, and move forward in life and just have fun with it. Like, just have a blast. Enjoy every single part of it. I know it's a very scary step to first get out of your comfort zone, but I promise you that once you do, you'll feel way more at ease. You're going to be able to crush your goals, and so many other great things are going to be happening in your life. So great things never come from comfort zones, and you need to step out of that comfort zone every single day to be able to be successful and grow forward with that. I hope that helped you. I hope I kind of give you the kick in the butt that you needed to move forward. And if you ever need help with your health and nutrition, or just motivation and accountability, which is one of the biggest things that we aim for, send us a message and text us the word DIVA, D-I-V-A, to be able to be considered into our program, and we'll be in touch with you, making sure that you might qualify for our program. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for hopping on, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.